Hello and welcome to Cosmic Energy Astrological Forecasts for the week of March 22nd through March 28th, 2020. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And today I'd like to bring you the astrological forecast for this week. I'd like to remind you, if you haven't already done so, to check out my YouTube link regarding the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast, which is going to be the one card that will help you navigate through the astrological forecast, and all 6 cards will tell you a story. If you do not know your rising and moon sign, feel free to go over to astro.com to get that information so you can combine all 3 of your signs into this reading. Assuming you have 3 different signs. You may have 1 sign, you may have 3 signs. So we're going to start off with Aries, and the first card already popped out. So just to show you the cards in reverse. When cards are in reverse, it indicates there's a little bit of resistance behind the message. And it also means that the message is very important for you to hear, which is why there's resistance. So for Aries, this is your week to be creative, to use your creative tools to help you navigate through this week. So whatever the navigation card you chose, this is going to help you along with the navigation card. The chakra associated is the solar plexus, which is all about really trusting your intuition and allowing you to feel safe and living in abundance as well. Your number here is 66, so it is a master number. So this creativity does come from a higher calling, which is why it was in reverse. Perhaps at this particular time you are resisting doing work at a higher level than what you're used to. So when we think about 6, the 6 energy in numerology is all about how you heal. And through your creativity, the creativity might actually help you to heal. And using that creativity and healing helps you to become a better healer. The double 6s are all about the number 12, which is a 3. The 3 energy is perhaps using your creativity to help you communicate. So expressing yourself through your creativity is what I'm hearing for Aries. So this is your week, and it was in reverse. This is your week to really trust your intuition and express yourself while using your creativity. So that's Aries. So Taurus, what do you guys need to hear for this week? Let's see. All right, a whole bunch of cards just flew out of the deck. So Taurus, for you, your card is also in reverse. And again, reverse just means there's a little resistance, and also very important for you to know this. So this is all about, this is your week to connect with old souls. This is your week to sit quietly and make a connection with anyone who has crossed over. As you too are an old soul, and perhaps there's something that an old soul from who has crossed over is looking to share with you. This is also about trusting your intuition and utilizing your intuition to connect with your higher self so you can connect with the old souls who have crossed over. Your number here is 2 and 6. So it is about the partnership that you are going to engage in when you connect with old souls. And that 6, similar to Aries, is all about how connecting with an old soul is going to help you heal, bringing you into an 8 energy, and that's abundance. So by connecting with a partner who has crossed over, you're going to begin to experience abundance in this conversation. So Taurus, that's all about you, and remembering that the card is in reverse. So it's important for you to hear it, but you have a little resistance on trusting your intuition and connecting with an old soul who has crossed over, because you too are an old soul. So both old souls will come together, and you will receive some healing from that conversation from the old soul that will bring abundance into your life. That's a great card. Cancer, actually Gemini, before we dive into Cancer. Gemini, what do you need to hear this week to navigate through? And remember, going into the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast to pull that one card to help you through this week's forecast. All right, Gemini, this is your week to be fearless. And a powerful card to be showing up this week. After all, we are 5 days into the coronavirus crisis, quote unquote, the crisis that we're all experiencing. It is time to step into being fearless, come out of being fearful. Using your sacral chakra to help you step into that. So allowing you to step into your power and also step into understanding that you are in a space of being reborn. So as you step into being fearless, it opens you up to really connecting into that process of being reborn, a rebirth. Your numbers here are 7 and 8. 7 is really about sitting quietly and going inward so you can connect with that fearlessness and also recognize the rebirth that you are experiencing. And you too have the number 8, similar to Taurus energy. So it is about getting abundance into your life. And as you do step into being fearless and not fearful, you will experience more abundance in your life. Your number 7, 8 works out to be a 15, and it seems to be the 6 energies just all over the place right now. So as you do step into being fearless, recognizing that you are in a space of being reborn, you are going to begin the process of healing. So this is a very powerful card for you Geminis in regards to recognizing this is a healing week for you. This is the week to really step into your sacral, becoming reborn, and stepping into fearless. Stepping out of your fears and becoming really fearless. Very powerful. So recognize your rebirth this week and recognize there's healing going on for you guys. Cancer, one of my favorite signs. It is my rising sign and also my husband's birth sign. Sun sign for that matter. All right, Cancer. So Cancer, your card's also in reverse. We have a lot of reverse cards so far, and also a lot of solar plex energy. So Cancer, your card is in reverse, so it's letting you know that you are resisting your power, being powerful. So very important message. This is an important week for you to be powerful. This is not your week to be afraid of anything. So be powerful. Step into that power that you do have. Your solar plexus is letting you know it's time to trust your intuition and really trust in faith, because you are powerful. You can really move mountains. You can actually work on helping this crisis disappear. So use your power to do just that. Your number here is 44. So that 4 is about the new foundation. And that's exactly what's going on right now. All of our foundations are being cracked open, and so is yours. So this is really about building a new foundation and using your power to do just that. The number 44 is a master number, so this is a higher message. This is a higher calling of work for you to do. Similar to our Aries card, which was a master number, your card is as well. So your 4-4 is an 8, which is abundance, which seems to be showing up a lot as well. The solar plex, the 4s, the solar plex, the 6 and 8 seems to be a magical path right now. The 8 is about your abundance, your harmony and balance that you will obtain as you do step into your power. So Cancer, although it was in reverse, this is your week to step into your power, trust the process, have faith, and build up the abundance and harmony and balance into your life this week. This is your week to do that. This is your week to do some work and really get to know who you are on a deeper level and trust your intuition. You're very powerful and you can move mountains this week. So make that happen. All right, Leos. What do Leos need to hear this week? Leos, what do you need to hear, Leos? What do we need to hear? All right, Leos. Leo, you too have the solar plexus. It just seems to be very powerful. So Leo, this is your week to trust your intuition, but it is in reverse, so there's a lot of resistance here. And your card is all about success. So this is a successful week for you. This is your week to make magic happen. Even though you may be confined in isolation, what we call social distancing, it is still a very successful week for you. And you must trust your intuition. You must feel safe and secure where you are at right now. Use it to your advantage. And you too have the number 8. Very powerful card, very powerful number. You have abundance coming in, harmony and balance. So use this to your advantage. This is the Leos. A powerful week so far. A lot of things going on. And remember, you want to combine your sun, moon, and rising sign into this reading along with the navigation card from the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast. So taking all that together brings you a story and will help you navigate through this week and really push through what needs to take place this week. Tongue-tied. All right, so Virgos, what do Virgos need to hear? So Leo, that was a really powerful card. And remember, it is in reverse. So it's very important for you to let go of any resistance you have towards being successful this week, because you are very successful. And it's important to trust your intuition and know that abundance is on its way. So is harmony and balance. But you have to trust it. Up, whole deck. Okay, Virgos, what do you, here we go, your card just flying right out. So Virgos, Virgo, your card is in reverse as well. This is your week to focus. Even though you might have resistance, you might be a little distracted, and scattered brain is what I just heard. So very important for you to hear. Anytime the cards show up upside down, there's a little resistance behind it, but it's also really important for you to hear this message. And that goes for all the cards. Any card that showed up upside down, it's resistance, but really important to hear the message. So it's your week to focus. Stay focused. Stay directly on whatever it is you want to, your task is to do this week. Doesn't matter the fact that you might be home. You might also be working, depending on what type of job you have, but stay focused. Using your third eye, which is the chakra, the third eye, the indigo. Use your third eye to allow yourself to see inward. And recognizing your number here is 1 and 3. 1 is about a new beginning, and also the fact that you are a leader. You are a leader. There is a new door opening. The 3 is how you are creating it and how you are communicating about it as well. And what you're focusing in on is the new foundation that you are building. As you are leading and you are opening up a new door here, it's a new foundation that you are building. So Virgos, that's yours. And it was in reverse. So let go of the resistance and trust the process. Trust that it's important to stay focused. Use your third eye so you can begin to see and create the new foundation that you want to build. So that's Virgo. All right, so Libra. What the Libras need to hear this week. Libras. Libra energy. What do we need to hear? Libra. Libra, this is your week. It's important. It's important to find yourself a Reiki practitioner and get some healing done, because you need to really allow yourself to relax, clear out any anxieties you are experiencing, and any doubt, any type of self-doubt, and really let go of any of the frustration or anger that sits in the heart center. And your card's upright, so there's no resistance behind us. So it's very important to find yourself a Reiki practitioner. There are many of them doing remote Reiki treatments, and I also do them. So if any of you Libras out there who are looking to get started on a Reiki regimen, feel free to reach out to me. The chakra associated here is the heart center, so it is really about letting go of the heaviness in the heart, so you can start feeling more peaceful and calm, and more balance and joy during this week that we are in. And your number is 00, so it means there's a lot of potential, and you have many different choices that you can be making once you come out of that space of anxiety and panic and fear. So that's why the heart center is very important for you this week. So really try to connect with a Reiki practitioner to do some Reiki healing, to release out all of that fear, pain, and worry from the heart, so you can feel lighter. So that is for the Libra. Scorpio. Scorpios, what do you need to hear this week to get through this powerful week of March 22nd through March 28th? Let's see what we got here. Papers, cards, moving into the energy. All right, Scorpios, your card is in reverse as well. Okay, remember, reverse cards means there's resistance, but it's also very important for you to hear this message. So Scorpio, this is your week for a rebirth. So as you are sitting home or just being home, this is your time to really sit quietly and start recognizing that there's a transition coming through this week, and there's going to be a lot of shifting that you will be experiencing. Those shifts are coming from the fact that you're making some major changes. You might be doing a lot of clearing out, decluttering, but you're in the process of being reborn. Heart chakra is what we're focusing in on, and it's based on the green heart chakra, based on the pink heart chakra, which is all about really self-care and self-love. And that's what this rebirth is going to bring in for you this week, is more self-care leading into self-love. Your number is 2 and 1. So that 2 is about the new partnership you're going to have with yourself as you do connect on a higher level with your higher self, so you can have a rebirth. And that 1 is about a new beginning that's about to come in for you during this week as you go through the rebirth and really stepping into self-care, into self-love. Remember, your card was upside down. Scorpios, just know that this is a week for rebirth. Let go of the resistance and you'll experience an awesome rebirth this week of self-care and self-love, and allowing yourself to really create that experience for yourself, which is what the 2 and 1 actually means based on that 3 energy. Creating self-care and self-love and having new beginnings in that position. So, Sagittarius, what do you guys need to hear this week? Sagittarius, there goes your card right up right. Sagittarius, this is your week for change. You will be changing something this week. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be your schedule. It could be just the way you're doing certain things. You might be, you might have been working last week, and now your job is going to be telling you you're going to be working from home remotely. So there's changes coming in for you this week. And your chakra you're working on this week is the throat chakra. How are you communicating? How are you creating? And because there is a change coming, it could be how you communicate the work that you do. So if you are used to being face-to-face to someone, now you might be doing it through your communication through remote activity. Your number here is 5. So that 5 is all about the change that's going to lead into some freedom. So this change that's coming for you might be something you've been asking for a while. You've been asking your higher self for a change, and this week it's going to be coming in. So you may very well be getting a change in your work schedule, probably maybe even going from a 5-day work schedule into a 3-day work schedule, or perhaps even 3 days a week working from home, 2 days a week going to the office. But there is definitely a change coming in. But do be mindful that that change that's coming in may be a little bit unpredictable for a little while until things start to settle down. So take note of that. And that's Sagittarius energy, that your changes that are coming through may be a little unpredictable. So maybe next week you might be working remotely every day, and then the following week you might be working remotely 3 days and then going into work 2 days. Very unpredictable, but changes are coming, and it does involve your throat chakra. It involves something you're communicating about. Positive information though. All right, Capricorns. What do you guys need to hear, Capricorns? Capricorns, your card's in reverse, which means there's a little resistance, but really important to hear this message. So Capricorns, this is your week to connect with your queen or king. So this is your time to take this opportunity that perhaps you are home. Spend more time with your partner. Spend more time with your partner. Since the card's in reverse, it also means that those who are single, this may be an opportunity. You might be feeling a little resistance because you are single, and that you're feeling like, how are you going to meet your queen or king? But know that it will happen, because the chakra we're working with here is the Sacral Chakra. So it is really about how you're going to use your feminine or masculine energy, and how this process that we're going through is going to help you become more empowered and more confident, that when the energy starts to shift, you will begin to meet your king or queen. And those of you in a relationship already, this is just your week to really spend more quality time with your partner. Your number here is number 2. So that is about the partnership that you're going to have and the partnership that you're currently in. So again, those of you who are single, because the card was in reverse, just note that you will be meeting your queen or king sometime this week. It's going to happen energetically. You might have to run out to the supermarket. You may go to the cleaners. You might go to the laundromat. Your queen or king may very well be there. Stop thinking it's not going to happen because of the situation you're in. And those of you who are married or in a relationship, it's really important to spend more time with your partner this week. Know that this is a very important message because it is upside down. Utilizing your confidence and utilizing your empowerment during this energy of this week. So that's our Capricorn energy. Aquarius. Aquarius, one of my other favorite signs, which is my moon sign, which so happens we are in a new moon energy today on Aries. So new moon energy is in Aries on March 24th, which is today. Aquarius, what do you guys need to hear? Aquarius, your card is also in reverse. And we've had all the yellow cards that have shown up, everything in solar plexus that has shown up in this deck has all been in reverse. And yours is no different. So that means you are resisting this transformation that is going on. It's time to let go of the resistance. It's really important for you to transform this week. A very important week for you to transform. Trust your intuition. Have faith that everything is happening for a reason. There's a much bigger lesson here behind all of this, behind the scenes. Trust it. Have faith. And know that you are definitely going to have security. You're definitely going to feel safe again. And there's much abundance on its way. Your number is 1 and 8. So again, the 1 is about with your transformation, you have a new opportunity coming in. New possibilities. That 8 is representing the abundance I just spoke about. 1 and 8 is a 9. That 9 energy is about how you are letting things go. So you can really step into your transformation. But remember, Aquarius, this was reversed, so you're resisting. Let go of the resistance and know it's really important for you to step into your transformation this week. Trust the process. Trust that everything's going to be okay. And know that you have opportunities coming in and also abundance is on its way. But you really have to let go of your resistance so you can experience your transformation. Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac and one of my favorite signs, as that's my sun sign. So let's see what we need to hear for Pisces today. What does the Pisces need to hear, to know, to navigate, to go through? Pisces, your card is also in reverse, which means you're resisting. It's all about communication. What are you resisting around communication? How are you communicating? Perhaps it's time to change the way you communicate. So if you are resisting, and what I'm actually hearing here is perhaps you're resisting how you communicate with your work, how you are communicating with work. Maybe you're so used to working a certain kind of way and you need to change it, and it has to do with communication. So how are you resisting communication? Let's change that. Also, the chakra associated is the heart chakra, based on self-care and self-healing. And perhaps the self-care and self-healing is really about how you communicate. Are you communicating with more love and passion when you have conversations? Good question. Your numbers here is 1 and 2. So the 1 again is about you being a leader, you stepping into a communication leader role. It's also about new opportunities coming in its way. And your 2 is about the partnership you're going to have as you are communicating. And perhaps now that I hear partnership and communication, and because it was in reverse, perhaps it's really time to have better communication in the partnerships you're in. So food for thought on that one. So these are some amazing cards. And again, just so we understand how it works, what you're doing here is you're going to take the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast card. Hopefully you had a chance to look at that from yesterday's forecast on my YouTube page. Taking that one card that you chose from 1 to 6, that card is going to help you navigate through this entire week, in addition to the cards here. So let's assume you have three different signs, your moon, your rising, and your sun sign. You're going to take those 3 cards together in addition to the navigation card, and that will give you guidance on how to go about this week. Now you can also take the 6 cards from the navigation report, bring in those 6 cards together as a story to add to your story for the cards here. So for example, I'm going to use my signs because after all, that's what I know. So I am Pisces sun, Cancer rising, and then moon Aquarius. So for me, the message I have here is my message is it's all about me trusting my intuition and being really powerful and knowing that balance, harmony, and abundance is definitely in store for me this week. Along with that, about trusting my intuition and being powerful and having that abundance will allow me to have a transformation, leading me into, again, the security and the abundance, and along with how I communicate with my partner. So I'm going to have a major week of powerful energy as I trust my intuition. The most important thing here for me is to trust the intuition so I can transform the communication I have with my partner. See how I brought it all together and I have a nice story and it helps me navigate through this week? Now, whatever the navigation card I chose is going to also add to that story. So that's how this all works. Please leave all your questions and your comments and let me know how your cards come together and how this really works for you and what manifests during this week. So leave your questions, comments, and anything else you want to know. Leave that on healingwithin76@gmail.com. And for those who might be interested in having a personal reading, feel free to message it, mention that in your email as well. And for additional services, feel free to go to holisticfitnessny.com to look at my other services that I do offer. And I look forward to connecting with you next week for, again, the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast and also the Cosmic Energy Astrological Forecast. Have yourself an awesome week. Till next week, blessings, stay safe, namaste. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I look forward to connecting with you next week. Bye-bye for now.